So, here I am, after playing 6 hours straight 6 hours non-stop, Attack on Titans. My review, honest to God, my review. No lies, no bullshit. Where do I start? Pointers, plus, and everything. I don't know where to start. Let's start with this. I got a game library here. I got a couple of games I'm trying to play right now. You know, at the same time as this. You know, a couple of games I'm playing right now. I'm playing all this at the same time. But guess what? Again, I regret and I hate myself not getting it on Tuesday. Because I just put everything aside. Once in a while, there's always a game. That's what my game collection is made of. Games, you know, that really like make me stop and say, man, I'm dropping everything and I really want to finish this and complete this 100%. I just dropped everything. And I'm like playing this non-stop. I don't want to stop. There's like no end to it. No end. I'll explain. First off, gameplay, you can go watch it. I put a link down below. When I first started training, the controls are like, man, this sucks. I was like 20 minutes in and I don't get it. Once you get the controls, man, it gets addictive, crazy, fun. It's just original gameplay. Nothing plays like it. Nothing feels like it. You're actually feeling like you're there and you don't want to get eaten by those titans, man. It's just so gross. Second off, if you're not a fan and you don't know nothing about the anime series, who cares? Right? Because this is complete season 1. I swear to God, it is season 1 from start to end. All the episodes and everything is in there. All the content. Like you're buying a season 1 of DVDs or Blu-ray series or whatever. You want to watch it? Play it. Story mode. Story mode is epic. Really nice storytelling. I'm kind of disappointed because I watched like 6 episodes of season 1. And what I've seen is they pretty much censor the gore off of it. Like when, well, I don't want to give out spoilers. When you see the Titan eating Aaron's mom in the TV series, you see all that blood gushing out. And in this game, they kind of censor it. There's probably a way to unlock it. Probably a way to put it just like in the anime series. Probably. But you got the whole story mode. Alright, first and foremost, that's not what made me fall in love for this game. The gameplay, I'm overexcited. You know, once in a while there's a game that really excites you. And man, those critics are wrong. And this game's awesome. The control, the fighting. Like, you latch on to a Titan and you wait till you're in focus in to slash apart the hardest hitting point you can as much as you focus when you reel in with those hooks. Right? You got 2 hooks. You're just like Spider-Man. You can like web swing everywhere. Pretty much. You're web swinging non-stop. Let's put it like that. But you got hooks. And you latches on to building and everything. If you got I was like, oh man, it's so easy. You can latch on. I got areas. I got parts. I got maps. I got further up in the game 6 hour. Just land. No tree, no nothing. You can't hook up, so you gotta run. But as soon as you see a Titan, you can hook up. Then you got different parts of the body you can focus. Right arm, left leg, right leg, and the back of the neck. If you want to kill a Titan, you aim for the neck. You want to get rid of him, you just wheel in. Don't go frontal. If you go frontal and try to hit him, it's not going to work. You got to wheel in, attached to his arm, and you like swing back and turn around, and sometimes they focus in and they look at you and they follow you. So it's kind of hard. You got to drop the hook, go in behind and hook in behind and slash it in the back of the neck, and then you kill it, right? But then, this stuff fun. I hate people how they say the gameplay is repetitive. If you're not imaginative and you don't think about your moves, of course it gets repetitive. But then you got bonus. If you want to upgrade your characters, your weapons and everything, to have stronger swords, it's just like an RPG. It's mission based. I wouldn't say open world because you got different missions in the story, but I don't want to skip too far. Anyways, that's the part. Sometimes you get an arm shining with a rock on a Titan. You gotta focus on that arm and cut the arm off, and you get a special item. And the special item, you need a bunch. They're hard to collect, but it's fun. You need a bunch of different materials, just like in Monster Hunter, to upgrade your weapons and craft some new ones and a bunch of stuff. Really cool, kind of like Monster Hunter when you want to craft new weapons. Right? You got me on this? I think I made myself clear. Anyways, so you're focusing it in. If you kill the Titan right off, you lose all the rare items he has on him. Because if you gotta focus on the items he has, like if it's gonna shine on a right arm, you're gonna see a big golden nugget. So you cut the right arm, focus on that. If it's a net, you can get a leg, 2 legs, cut the 2 legs, and the Titan keeps on going with 1 arm. Is so epic. See him trying to kill you with just 1 arm. If you cut the 2 legs off and 1 arm, he's got 1 arm and he's trying to coming at you with 1 arm. It's just epic. Anyways, you focus on cutting all the members on his body, and then you get some special items. Not everyone has them, but when you see those golden nuggets on body parts, focus on that, get the weapons, and upgrade your characters. What else can I point out? I'm sold. I can't stop playing it. I don't really... man, I'm a proud owner. Thank you, Tecmo, for this. It's just honest to God. If I had to buy an item in my own pocket after playing this, I can't really rent it down here. Man, it's a sure buy for me. But anyways, I don't want to get to the point. There's more. The story mode is super long. I've been playing for 6 hours. Probably got more hours. I'm at chapter 2 now. And doing the missions. Every single mission of the story mode, you could just do mainly kill and everything. Some people say again it's repetitive. No, it's not repetitive. Point number 2 of not repetitiveness. You gotta do it as fast as you can with the most critical hits. You got sides missions while you're doing those missions, and the missions are fast. Levels, some of them last 7 minutes, 20, 15, 30 minutes. But you can do a bunch of mission while doing the main one. But like some of your teammates, while you're playing the mission mode, are getting eaten or attacked or whatever, and you got those green flags popping up throughout the map you're in right now. You gotta go save your teammates, makes bigger points and everything. You got a bunch of side mission popping up, and it's never the same when you play a level. Levels don't feel redundant. Maybe people mean while the combat, the way you battle, it seems repetitive, but again, they're wrong. Point number 3, when you upgrade in the story mode, you unlock some characters. Different characters have different moves. So that repetitiveness, I've seen some critics saying it's repetitive. No, I gave out 3 points. Point number 3, you get to switch characters of the story mode. Like if you play with Eren, he's got some moves. But my favorite is Mikasa. Right? She's like the best, strongest, and can do some double slash on the back, double attacks. The other guy that really surprised me was Armin. Armin, when you use him, whoever you recruit throughout the map you save when you're doing the missions, he's just calling out attacks from other teammates. He doesn't like really... You can call out attacks while you're attacking a Titan. So if you recruited 4 different teammates in your level, you just press the circle and they attack for you. And he kills people faster. But every single step of the story mode, like I said, unlocks a new character, and it just makes it fresh and new. Because the new characters attack differently. And throughout the story mode, they implement that you play with new characters every time, and you can upgrade weapons on each characters. Each characters has different moves, kind of like a fighting game. Really cool. And that's about it. I was done like that. I'm like, wow, super good and everything. But no, there's a story mode. Story mode online. Online mode, you just open a world. You're in a hub, let's say, and you ready up for missions. And you go with people online, co-op, 4-player, and you do missions. And that is the best part, to do missions, to upgrade and get better upgrades. And you get to select the character you want, not like in the story mode. You got like a selection fighting screen, and you select what character you want to pick that you unlock throughout the story mode. Those characters, you can do the upgrades on them, each and one of them, and, you know, collect items throughout online missions. But the online missions are really fun, really tough, a lot more titans, a lot more challenging. And anyways, epic, lots and lots of hours of gameplay, lots of replay value, very original gameplay pointers. Original. That's what counts, man, because these games these days are getting redundant, and once in a while you got a title that is original and fun to play. And I would just send the love out. Everybody watching, buy this so I can have people to play with online on PS4. The other thing I've noticed, a little bit of lag, because it gets kind of really laggy when you have 4 or 5 titans in a tight corner. It lags. That's the downer I saw, but only negative point I could give it. Either that, just I wish I had more friends to play online with. There's a lot of people playing right now. You just open the hub, and you're like, in a little town, you guys set up, buy your upgrades, buy your weapons, get ready. Then you press square, you select the mission. There's a bunch of mission online. Really fun, really challenging. It's the 4-player co-op. I was surprised there's actually a 4-player co-op online. It's epic. Epic. Lots of replay value. Must buy, must own to every game collector. If you want to play something original, really fun, it's hack and slash. Really intuitive hack and slash, because you can't go just hitting right in front of the face, like cut him right there. No, you gotta think of your moves. You gotta cut the legs, cut the arms, then you go for the neck and the back. It's original gameplay, fresh game, really fun. Must own, must buy. 12-minute reviews, too long, but I made my point. I'm overexcited about a title. This is it. I wish I got it before. I really feel stupid about this, but pretty much be uploading all these video gameplay I did. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm up to part 9 or 10, so I'll just upload the whole thing right there so you can see. But don't, bear in mind my first gameplay video, I really didn't get the controls. And by part 3 and 4 I get better, and then I do combos and everything. It's epic! You gotta buy it, go try it, rent it if you don't know, but very original, fun, fresh gameplay, lots of replay value. Like I said, online has like kind of no end. I don't know how much these characters, each of them you unlock, can upgrade to what level, but it's lots and lots of fun. And again, I want to point out, if you never watched the show, doesn't matter. Play throughout the story mode. The whole show is there, man. Cinematics, the whole 9 yard in pure HD, super fun. You're not missing anything. You're gonna see everything. Of course, they're gonna make it part 2 for season 2, but season 1 completely is in here. So enjoy.